Hello? Hello? Is everybody freaking here? Hi! Yeah, try to schedule a little bit better next time, Grolix. Big L on you. It's for the full, like, weekend, dude. You could wait. Hello, Nethies. Hello, Zenjin. Hello. This is kind of newer. I haven't really been using it. I used it last year because I was working on it. This is my dress-up model. Now that I'm looking at it, there's a lot of things that I need to address on it. I need to re-rig because the face looks really great. The body is really bad. Yeah, this isn't a new model. This is one that I used a little bit ago. I just haven't really been using it because it wasn't summertime yet. But hey, it's summertime now, so I can use it now. It's time. Plus, I thought it was fitting for this game. So we're gonna continue playing some Psycholonials. And hello! Yeah, I know, it's been a while since I've used this model, huh? Been a while. But, you know, I was waiting for the season. I was waiting for the seasons to change. You know how it is. But now it's time, and again, very fitting for Psycholonials. I'm gonna give you guys a warning. I'm probably not gonna go for too long today, mostly because reading visual novels makes my voice really hoarse. So, somebody tell that little boy to button up his shirt. No. In fact, hold. Hold. Which one is it? Shit. In fact, boom. No more shirt. Now it's just the bikini. But it's a little exposing, so I'll put the shirt back on. You never heard of Psycholonials? Well, it's a little bit of a indie, not indie, but it's the. If you know what Homestuck is, it's by the same guy who made Homestuck. He kind of shadow dropped this, in my opinion, because I had no idea about it until recently. I've been enjoying the naked. She's naked. I've been what's the word? I've been enjoying the story for so far. Last time we played, the cops just pulled in, so we will continue from there. Andrew Hussey has been feeling his, freaking... Wait. Oh, wait. Resume? Wait, what? Hold. No, dude, don't tell me that I didn't save my fucking game. Load. Oh my god, I did. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. Okay. Ooh, Neuron activation monkey meme. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, he's been feeling his influencer storylines for some reason, because he also did an influencer storyline in Hive Swap. You know, I guess he's hyper fixated on that at the moment, I suppose. What if what? Why are the police here? Oh my god, Abby, you can't tell them I'm here. What? Why? Because they're looking for me. That's definitely why they're here. They finally started snooping around my social media and they connected me with you, and you didn't save? I would cry, but I'd probably just, like, skip through until we found where I was before. Are you gonna see Backrooms movie, or are you wasting your money? I'm assuming that Grolix is going to go watch Amazing Digital Circus, because it's the premiere day of the finale. God damn it, I should have known this would have happened. Z, what did you actually do? Does this have to do with the Bitcoin stuff? No, not at all. It's worse. I just have to hide. I'm going back out to the horse barn. Please just get rid of them, Abby. I'll explain everything later. The horse barn? No, just stay in my room. Please don't do anything stupid. I can't handle this. No, I can't be in here. What if they have a warrant? I need to hide. Tell them it's unconstitutional to search a woman's horse barn. First of all, it's a stable, not a barn. Also, I don't think that's even true. Sure it is. Just like keep mentioning the Constitution. The Constitution protects your rights as a horse owner. Just say that until they fucking go away. I'm not talking about the Constitution with the fucking cop. I will know the amazing digital truth in 2 hours. Huge! Huge. Don't spoil it for me. I'm waiting until it drops on YouTube because I can't stand being in a room full of BO. I'm gonna be honest. They don't have a warrant. I'll just make them go away. I'll say I haven't seen you in a while. Then can you tell me what's actually going on? Yeah, sure. Just get rid of those fucking cops. Woo, 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 woo. There she goes. In with the horse. I forget his name. Just photorealistic horse is hilarious, though. You keep an eye out to make sure the police go away. Sure enough, they drive off after what seems like an eternity. Looks like Abby got the job done. Carlos Daw, I believe his name is, it's like named after a fucking celebrity. She's pissed! She's pissed! What is this dog and why so much— oh my— Thank you for noticing all the motion that I have. This is one of my whip models that I've been working on for a while that I actually haven't really been working on, but the idea of it is that it's a dress-up model, but I only have the summer outfit exported for it, and it's summertime, and I thought it would fit I thought it would fit the themes for today. Do kids still say swag? I still say swag, unironically, because I think it's funny. And it makes people cringe. Okay, the cops are gone. I think you have some explaining to do. I can explain. Yes, maybe you can start with your car and why they found it near a dead cop. I was gonna tell you about what happened that night, but I couldn't bring myself to. We were having a good time, and I didn't want to ruin everything by talking about dead cops and all of this shit I went through that night, like, traumatic. Okay, sounds like you went through something horrible. So, let's just slow it down. I'm not mad. I'm not mad you didn't tell me, I promise. But please just tell me everything, because obviously I'm involved now. I need to know everything so we can figure out what to do. Yeah, that's fair. Well, the bottom line is, I shot a cop. Looking sick in that fit. Thank you! I'm feeling fresh as fuck! Thank you! What? You said you'd be cool. Okay, I will be, but holy shit. When? Was this the night you came over soaking wet? Yeah. Oh god. And that fucking bullet hole? That was a cop bullet. God damn it. I knew that was all fishy. Almea, you've just been lying your ass off about all this, spinning all these crazy stories about how you shot your own manifesto, like it was some manic creative episode. You were just covering up a cop killing? Please don't be mad at me. You said you wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad. I'm just losing it. It would all be kind of funny if it wasn't so serious. So if I'm understanding right, you actually tried to drive to my house that night, even though you were drunk and I told you not to do that. You crashed somewhere, and a cop came by, and then he shot at you. Yeah. Why? I was trying to grab my manifesto, and I think he thought I was reaching for a gun. So I started mouthing off at him, and he fired. So I, like, jumped at him. I guess I kind of wrestled him for a bit. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I got his gun and shot him a bunch of times. What is the correlation, Z? Why would you do that? Has that too tired to dress, too fed up to care, tie on bra, barely button Hawaiian shirt, cut off shorts, peak 2000 suburban fashion. Thank you. I'm trying to go for an aunt that has an uncle vibe. This is my beach fit. This is my usual beach fit. Like I'm I'm 3 coconut flavored cocktails in, and I'm starting to reach for the bottle. I'm starting to reach for the liquor bottles. I don't regret it because he was a piece of shit and deserved it. Yeah, so I'm still not really... Then you got a ride to my place? No, the cop's dash cam probably recorded me, so I took the police car and drove it into the ocean. Oh my fucking god, the puddle! Why, you sneaky bitch. Well, yeah, but then I got an Uber from the wharf after that. Then I kept meaning to tell you, but I could never bring myself to. I just wanted to forget about it, really. I guess I can't blame you. It sounds horrifying. Well, it was. For the pig bastard I shot. Damn. I really need some time to process all this. Wait, the cop showed me a picture of some guy. He asked me if I've seen him before. Oh, shit. That was probably Percy. Percy? The simp I was fucking with before I went out that night? Why do they have that guy's picture? Because I gave it to them. Bring the best booze to the beach party. Thank you! That's the vibe I'm going for! Z. I know, it was stupid. I called 911 to report my car stolen to set up an alibi, sort of. I kept asking fucking questions, so I panicked and said he was my ex-boyfriend. I shouldn't have, though. It was the one mistake I made in an otherwise flawless cover-up. Well, flawless, sure. You should probably tell him he's been implicated in a crime. I've been thinking about it, but if I couldn't bring myself to tell you, imagine how I feel about dealing with him. Also, whatever I say to him, I might just be incriminating myself. I need to think more about that. You also, couldn't have picked a worst possible time to be a fugitive. You just launched a whole social media brand and have a ton of new followers. In fact, that's almost certainly how they connected you with me. I know it is. That's why they came to your house. Ugh, I'm sorry. See, you really are such a spectacular fucking disaster. I know, God. I'm a complete fuck-up, and I'm scared about all this. I don't know what to do except, keep fighting? I think that's why I've been pushing so hard with all this brand shit. Why? To fight? Yeah, I don't want to cower. Not from the people who hate me, not from my past, not from the fucking police. I guess it's the only way I know how. That sort of makes sense. It's pretty risky, though. It's not like any of this was really your fault. You're just defending yourself. Yeah, but they won't see it that way if they catch me. Of course not. But don't worry, I won't let them catch you. Just stay in my house until we can get this to blow over somehow. But from now on, we shouldn't stream or make content together. And don't make it obvious you're posting content out of my house. Can't give the cops any reason to think you're hiding here. You think I really should keep working my brand? Of course I do. You're doing great so far. The Jubilite stuff is so, crazy and weird. A lot of my fans are really clicking with it. Plus, we're only getting warmed up with our pranks efforts. Well, yeah. It would be a shame to pull the plug on that now. Your parents are on the ropes. When all is said and done, what difference is a little more crime gonna make? In for a penny, right? In for a billion. Only a billion? Pfft, that's a chicken feed number. I've been training you too well. I just don't want to see you give up. It would suck so much to let the shitty incident defeat you when you were the one who was attacked. Just keep following your vision. I'll do everything I can to protect you. You know what? She's kind of right, though. That cop shouldn't have tried to shoot at her. Alright, I'll keep fighting then. Good. What's next on the Jubilite agenda? I was gonna post the next chapter soon. This is where the dogma starts getting dicey. Dicier than Pranksis? Well, not legally dicey. I mean socially. It's entering the arena of weird gender shit. Oh, holy shit. Hold. Stand by. Oh, sorry. I tried to burp, it got stuck, and I almost threw up. But I'm good now, I think. Well, not legally dicey, I mean socially. It's entering the arena of weird gender shit. Kinda skirting the edges of whatever I was writing about when I got myself fucking cancelled during my nuclear meltdown. Oh no. It should be fine, though. I think this is all actually good shit. And fuck the haters anyway, I think the brand is beyond cancellation at this point. They can try their worst, but It all just goes into the discourse machine now. I'll use it to my advantage to keep business booming. Don't die. I'm trying my best not to. I'm trying my best. That's what I like to hear. I'm excited to see it. When does it drop? I still need to walk everybody through Pranksis. That's a whole fucking thing, you know? It certainly is. But maybe in a week they'll be ready for the real truth bombs. Great! I'm happy to hear you have a plan. I was really rattled by the police stuff, but I think if we work together, we can get this under control. Yeah. Let's just try to forget about all of this for today. It's really upsetting hearing about what happened to you. Horsey. David Hasselhoof. That's the horse's name. David Hasselhoof. It's fine. I'm benefiting from the healing vibes of Dave Hoof, the true MVP of this outfit. Sure is. 1 week later. Wow, she's almost at 100K. Or no, 1 million? Right. Is that how numbers work? Yeah. Yeah. Good for her. Why does Abby look like evil person from that smile? I don't know. I don't think Abby looks evil at all. Are you talking about this smile? That's Z. Another week slips by like it's nothing. The passage of time is helpless against the momentum of your brand. The march towards 1 million followers is an inexorable as it is captivating. God damn it. Even Abby, with her vast following, is taken aback by your rapid rise. You may have captured lightning in a bottle, which is hard to explain. Could it be the intrinsic allure of clowns? The socialist demagoguery? Your unique flavor of showmanship, or your ability to manipulate discourse and controversy to your benefit? Is it still just a matter of riding Abby's multi-million follower coattails? Or maybe it's just plain pandemic-driven boredom juicing the numbers? No one seems to have the answer, but it's hard to argue with the results. Few have taken to the Jubilite lifestyle with more gusto than Abby herself. In the previous week, she has unveiled her new Clownsona to uproarious acclaim. Apple Pie is a hit, and her Clownsona posts are getting higher levels of engagement than she's used to. People love a clown bitch. Something peculiar is going on, which wasn't supposed to happen. Her following is spiking right along with yours. She began at around 3 million, and now it's sitting at 3.5. There's unanticipated synergy between your two brands, which lends something to the claim that you aren't just coasting off her clout anymore. She's starting to get a boost from yours as well. Ooh. Zabble Pie, damn, they're starting to ship huge. Now that she's figured out radical clown energy is nearly as good for business as fashionably standing certain K-pop groups, she continues hyping your brand with all the more enthusiasm. Your public lessons on Pranksis are a hit as well. Stories of the fandom's implementation of these ideas have begun to circulate, which is becoming a form of content unto itself. Abby's been doing a masterful job of convincing her parents it's all just part of their ploy to own the gullible libs, drive clicks, and take their money. Pranksis life hacks. Anyone eavesdropping on her calls with her parents now would be hard-pressed to tell her apart from a staunch Republican. She gives all credit to her mom and dad for training her too well on how to sound like them. But tonight, you prepare for something completely different. It has nothing to do with financially subverting the wealthy in a playful manner. You're now delving into the part of your manifesto which engages with the delicate politics of various social constructs. The delivery requires a deft touch, so you take some time to revisit the material before going live with it. Wow, they're just clowning around. Everything is further complicated by the fact that you need to keep a low profile. You set up a streaming studio in the other wing of Abby's house, never doing anything to indicate the two of you are in the same building. You don't even use her Wi-Fi, and in case they get clever and subpoena Instagram for tracing purposes, or whatever it is they do, you only stream through your phone's wireless data plan, which is what you're preparing to do right now, as it happens. Are you almost ready to stream? Almost. Just brushing up on all this first. Also, I need to release the chapter itself, which I'll do in a minute. I've gotten so antsy to see how everyone will react to this to new stuff. Yeah, you've turned into a real discourse dumpster diver. Well, it's a lot more interesting than the usual discourse my brand usually gets. Your discourse just revolved around, like, the fact that you're hot and how good or bad your opinions are on K-pop. I think the occasional horse girl fight would erupt. Sigh, yeah. I noticed you've been dolled up in your clown Sona paint a lot more often lately too, even in your posts. I love my clown Sona. Not that I'm complaining, but it seems like my brand has completely hijacked yours at this point. The Jubilate cultural hegemony is truly a force to be reckoned with. Sure seems that way. All I know is I'm just having a lot more fun with putting your thing in the spotlight than what I was doing before. I think my whole influencer routine was getting a little stale, to be honest. Nothing like a ton of outrageous clown propaganda to liven things up. Yes, Nika, hello. Okay, she ran away after screaming at me. I'm proud to have you fully indoctrinated you. I'm proud to have fully indoctrinated you. No matter what happens from now on, I'll consider you my greatest conquest. Wow. Okay, I just posted the new shit. Let's wait a little while for that to make the rounds, then I'll start streaming. Do you want to, like, rehearse your message or anything? I usually just wing it the moment I start streaming. It feels more real that way. Maybe we could talk about it anyway, so it's fresh in your mind? Sure, what do you want to talk about? Well, I read the chapter, and I've mainly been wondering how serious you are about this. About what? Clown gender. Abby, I'm dead fucking serious about clown gender. Oh, I totally believe that. I mean, I personally think it's interesting and all, but I think a lot of people will probably think you're joking, or like trivializing a delicate subject. Of course they will. That's good, actually. It will help drive discourse and pull more people in, but the theoretical foundations of clown gender are totally solid. I think most of our fans will start caping for the idea, especially the simps. Naturally, you can always count on the simps for a strong base of support. I fully expect the simps to start identifying as clown gender in their bios. If not, I will be so disappointed in them. I'm sure they won't let you down. Hey wait, does that mean there are clown pronouns? I actually did come up with pronouns one time, but I never included them in the manifesto. What were they? Squeak, whim, whiz. Oh well, I guess I can see why that didn't make the cut. I think if I busted out those clown pronouns, people would really think I was taking a big gender piss. Plus, I think it would get fucking annoying if tons of people started referring to themselves as Squeak and Whimself and shit. There are certain decisions you can make with clown ideology that are just plain irresponsible. Clearly. And we show nothing but impeccable restraint by promoting Pranksis. Yeah, Pranksis is just telling everyone to do a bunch of hilarious crimes. It's fine. So, if there are no clown pronouns, how do clown gender people refer to themselves? Literally any pronoun. Any pronouns are applicable. He, she, they. It's a wildcard gender, like pulling out the Joker card for that part of your identity. Oh yeah, makes sense. So if I recall, there's a gender triangle with 3 genders. Male, female, and clown on each plane. That's a bit simplistic. You're excluding non-binary from the spectrum, see look. Well, at least she's woke. The pyramid is a gender continuum. The bottom horizontal axis and spectrum ranging from male to female with non-binary in the middle. That's all standard. You position yourself on this axis however you like, then moving up the y-axis takes you closer to clown gender. We're reading Andrew Hussey's fucking manifesto on clown gender, huh? Z is just Andrew Hussey. The higher you go, the less you resonate with the entire concept of gender at all. Like, you're transcending the entire conventional spectrum and seeing gender for the farcical social construct it really is. That's why it's clown gender. It embodies a whimsical attitude towards the whole deal. Any pronouns are fine. A true clown gender person wouldn't care what they were called. They embrace all pronouns. Anyone at the peak of the pyramid is a full clown gender individual. After my stream today, I plan to come out as clown gender. Oh, cool. You mean way at the top of the pyramid? Yeah, it'll get the ball rolling on the idea. Then we can step back and let the discourse fly. But is it actually true that you identify that way? It's true enough. I mean, I came up with all this shit, didn't I? Wow, I'm so proud you're taking this big step. Oh, thank you. I'll have to think about where I fit on your pyramid. I don't think I'm clown. I'm too cis-womany for that. Yeah, you are. Take your time with it. Meditate deeply upon my clown gender continuum. One day, Riotous will bless you with an answer. You? Oh god, I haven't really gotten into the lore yet. There's so fucking much. He's a mythical clown figure, the first Jubilite who lived millions of years ago. He comes to me in these crazy dreams sometimes, which is where I got most of this from. I'll probably start getting into this stuff in a few weeks. She's actually fucking insane. She's insane. She's having a prolonged manic episode. That's what's happening here. This all sure is something. People will probably flip out about it. I can barely even imagine the discourse surrounding whatever the hell this is. Like a story, a religion. I'm sure it will be complete pandemonium. Deploying this material to the masses in its own ways is a great form of pranksis, actually. It's like meta-pranksis. So the introduction of pranksis to the world is also pranksis? Jesus. You ready? Alright, ready to start streaming? Here, you can work the camera. Okay. Their lives away, man. You both carefully study the aftermath of your clown gender stream for the rest of the day. As expected, the discourse is popping off. Passionate discussion flares up, resulting in a great many truly awful takes, whereas others begin enthusiastically plotting themselves somewhere on your clown gender pyramid. All the most dedicated Jubilites vibe with the material instantly, and update their clownsonas accordingly. All in all, you consider it no, oh my god. Can I read, please. Fucking David Hasselhoff in the back. All in all, you consider it a very successful installment of your serialized manifesto, and you celebrate this with your friend in the customary manner. By continuing to loot her parents' supply of preposterously expensive wine. Abby, I have bad news. What? We ran out of wine that costs over $10,000. Oh no! I had to get this one off the fucking bargain shelf. It's only $8,000 according to the web. Guess we'll have to make do with this swill tonight. Unbelievable. Forced to live like common peasants. That's fine, we can rough it. We can rough it for a little while, until our pranksis ship comes in. Maybe we should debrief on all that tonight. Yeah, it's easy to lose track of our business objectives when everyone's in such a frenzy over clown gender. The reception to my clown gender pyramid couldn't possibly be better. The discourse is exquisite. Much more satisfying than this discount piss wine for beggars. So, where are we with this? Are you still seducing my mom? Yeah, I'm this close to getting her to want a divorce. Just needs another push or two. How are things going with your dad? Good. I've certainly been talking to him a lot more frequently than he's ever come to expect, which has actually made pulling the strings a lot easier. He's so delighted to be hearing from me often. I think it's made him a lot more willing to believe the stuff I'm saying. It almost makes me feel kind of bad. Don't feel bad. Remember, these are bad people, actually. Oh, I know. It's hard to forget that, since the role-playing I've been doing has been making me feel pretty gross. Role-playing? Yeah, I've gone really hard in the direction of acting like I've taken a sudden conservative turn in my beliefs. Lol. I mean, I still keep it believable. I still say I hate Trump and talk a lot of shit about Biden too because he's obviously a rapist. He gets a kick out of it when I rant like that because it wasn't even that long ago that he hated Biden too. Before he started giving him millions of dollars, I mean. Yeah, looks like he's got a new crush. Your dad ex-Biden. Sounds like an especially torrid old man yaoi fic. Ugh, no. But also, yeah, haha, pretty much. So like, I just go on like that. I barely even talk about Bitcoin anymore. That approach is too ham-fisted. It just makes it obvious I have some weird agenda after a while. Instead, I spend a lot of time trashing our fans, calling them like gullible socialist simps who hate America. Well, that is basically what they are. Just so happens they're right to feel that way. Yeah, I just do a lot of staring at their liberal bullshit. As if my experiences with the fans have really opened my eyes towards sensible conservative thinking. This is crazy fucking dialogue. What the hell? What the fuck? See, the trick is to just take all the shitty things he's ever said about politics and like repackage those statements in my own voice and say it all back to him. You'd think he'd be suspicious, me suddenly flipping on a bunch of political shit we used to argue about. But I just know how he thinks. He loves hearing it, so he wants to believe it's true. Like it just confirms his biases, you know? He just assumes I'm growing up, dispensing with my childish political beliefs and becoming the responsible heiress he always wanted me to be. This is genius. You're literally the CEO of fucking Pranksters right now. I feel like a silly baby toying with your mother's heart. No, your angle is so good. And God knows they need a divorce. You're actually helping them. Yeah, they also have too much money, which turned them into shitheads. So we're doing them a favor by taking it, really. Oh, absolutely. I think I'm about to hit a wall, though. Oh, thank you for the pat. Wait, why did it come out? What the hell? Hello? Hold. Stand by. Oh, I thought I had that on here. Duplicate me. And we move this to... please hold, please hold, please hold. Here we go, that one. And... hit pat. And then save. And that should work. Ah, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, thank you for the pets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. There are diminishing returns when it comes to email seduction. Like, she obviously doesn't expect at all that this isn't the real guy she's talking to. So, it's, oh my god. I can't freaking read right now. It's just, I start running out of ammo with the sexting shit. It gets repetitive and there's no way to up the ante, because it's not like I can call her. Maybe what you need is a voice actor to play his part. It can really be any dude who's willing to bullshit through a fake affair as a rich Republican donor. Even someone much younger, like one of our simps maybe? It would have to be someone who wouldn't mind becoming deeply complicit in crypto fraud. That probably describes like half of our followers. This game throws me back to my childhood of webcomics. Remember Homestuck? This is by the guy who made Homestuck, so that's probably why it reminds you of that. Ugh, he made a visual novel and fucking shadow dropped it. What? Maybe it could be someone who already is complicit, even if he doesn't know it yet. Ho ho! You open your previous DM with Percy and pick up where you left off with your drunken conversation. Like barely a day has gone by. This time you make sure your flirtation is considerably less hostile, which he appears to appreciate. He's more than appreciative, actually. His instincts as a devoted simp seem to be in overdrive now, considering how much clout you've accumulated since you last spoke. He must feel quite special, given that he had a chance to speak with you when you only had a meager following of 1,000 people. This special feeling of elite ground floor access to you is a factor you can easily work to your advantage. By now, you doubt there's much you can ask of him that he wouldn't leap at the opportunity to help you with. I feel like my brain is like getting fucking dumber. I can't fucking popcorn read right now. I can't popcorn read right now. I don't know why. Ugh. Okay. Where the fuck were we? By now, you doubt there's much you could ask of him that he wouldn't leap at the opportunity to help you with. And as a dedicated fan of your content, he should be more than thrilled to participate in a scheme which is such a quintessential act of pranksis. You consider how many simps would kill for a chance to be in his shoes. Or, if not literally commit a murder, then to at least be framed for one. You decide not to mention your troubles with the law just yet, let alone the fact that you arbitrarily decided to implicate him in the slaying of a police officer. That would really kill the mood. You also overwhelm him when you really need his wits as sharp as possible so he can play the role of a wealthy suitor to a middle-aged billionaire woman. After all the flirtatious pleasantries are over, you and Abby retire to the living room as you continue walking him through the play. Oh, that's cute. Besties. So, just to be clear, you are asking me to call your friend's mother and engage in various forms of amorous banter. Yeah, but Jesus, Purse. You're gonna have to turn on the charm a little better than that. Okay, I believe I can do that. Remember a few weeks ago when you slid into my DMs and started hitting on me? Well, I'm not sure I was like... I mean, don't get me wrong, I think you're cool and... God damn it, Purse, you were a very thirsty boy that night. Don't fuck with me on this. I know an eager simp when I see one. Your move worked, didn't it? Here I am talking to you again, asking to help us out with some super important mission critical shit. So it's time to stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. You clearly have some killer Chad instincts or whatever, which even you don't fully grasp yet. Well. So now I just need you to help the movement by channeling that sick Chad energy towards a rich woman who is extremely lonely and horny. I'll do my best. But aside from participating in a series of sexually charged conversations with this woman, I'm not sure what else to say. I don't have the context for their previous interactions or know anything about the character I'm supposed to be playing. Don't worry about all that. I'll send you copies of all the email chains. I can also send you all the info I have on this guy. He's just some rich douche who gives Republicans a lot of money. She's met the guy once or twice, but otherwise never encounters him. Except for these fake emails I've been throwing at her. Yes, research material will be very helpful. Please send me everything you have. Purse, this is fucking amazing of you. It takes some real balls to do this. I hope you know how much I appreciate it. It's no problem, really. It sounds fun, and I'm happy to help. Maybe after you've made some progress with our mark, you can hop a ferry over here. I mean, for real this time. Sorry if it sounded like I was fucking with you about that last time. No, it's okay. Sure, I'd love to. All I'm saying is, life on the island gets kinda lonely, you know? Like, real lonely. The pandemic isn't helping much either. Feels like an eternity since I socialized, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. It's been quite some time since I had any company outside of work. I mean, just let me know when you'd like me to come. I'll be there. Are they gonna kiss? Yuri. Oh yeah, that cool purse gotta go by. Yuri! Yes! Yes, Yuri. Abby, I don't think it's okay. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't have... No, it's fine. I don't want to hurt your feelings. It just seems like a bad idea. I just got carried away. I know you're not into me that way. I'm sorry, it's not that, it's just... You don't have to apologize. You're straight, I get it. I know that. I'm just too pushy sometimes. No, Yuri failed. Fuck! No, it's not like... I'm not even that straight. I don't think you really understand me. I'd like to. Abby, you're like the only person in the world I actually care about. And all that, like... What we just almost did... For me, that's not... I don't know. It's really not about affection. It's more like a weapon. Oh, that sounds sad. Look what I was just... Look. Look at what I was just doing with Percy. This guy probably doesn't really deserve any of this. You were just having some fun with him. And he likes it. It's so obvious that being able to help you out is like the best thing ever happened. Best thing that ever happened to him. Abby, I fucking framed him for cop murder. Okay, yes, that was pretty bad. But you just panicked when talking to some cops. We can figure out how to deal with that. It wasn't like sending his photo as a result of some diabolical sexual con. He just fucked up, that's all. Yeah, but it only happened because that was the day I began messing with him. Look, all I'm saying is I'm kind of fucked up about this subject. No matter what happens, I don't want to feel like I'm using that particular weapon against you. Does that make sense? Totally. I have to piss. We really flew through the dollar store line tonight, didn't we? Well, yeah. Ugh, now it's freaking awkward. Fuck. God damn it. No. No. Oh shit. Oh yeah, ace colors. Duh. I didn't even realize that. Well, you know what? I can't speak for Ace people. I'm not Ace. But she's had a lot of sexual encounters before. She just kind of went cold turkey for a while. Damn, the cops were on to her. Interlude 2. Influencer Z named person of interest in murder of Nantucket police officer. Uh-oh, looks like the authorities are finally closing in. Bad stuff at bad times. You knew this was coming, right? You've been sloppy, Zen. You set up a shoddy alibi, pinned the shit on an innocent simp for some reason, and started babbling to a first responder about the witness protection program, for God's sake. LOL, we're not exactly dealing with a master criminal here, but I will say this much: we are dealing with a criminal who's got guts. And wherever there exist people with guts, there exist people who stand a chance. It took guts to dump that car in the... What? It took guts to dump that car in the Sound. It took guts to play it cool and start a kick-ass media empire out of the house of a highly visible internet celebrity. And it'll take even more guts to manage a brand with 1 million followers while you're a wanted felon making national headlines. So maybe it's time to put those guts to use. Maybe you're ready to make a real choice. Oh god. Ah! You could always delete your account and pretend this never happened. That'd probably save you a ton of trouble. Or you could charge full steam ahead. Fuck the news, fuck the haters, and fuck the police. There isn't a force in heaven or earth that could slow your brand down now. So what'll be, Zen? Can't stop now, baby. Yeah, I figured we wouldn't be able to have a fucking choice. Haha, whoops. Okay, this is my fault. I knew damn well this wouldn't work. If I'm being totally honest, I just wanted to say hello again to remind you I exist, to remind you what the stakes are. The facts have remained unchanged, though. The ability to make meaningful choices in the story are still only allowed to be unlocked by a true successor. Now, it still ain't you, but it does look like you're making some progress, so don't give up hope just yet. I'll check back in on you soon enough. Just keep doing whatever it is you're doing. And I think we both know what that's gonna be, LOL, because you're a fighter, Zen. That's what I love about you. We charge full steam ahead. Two weeks later. Back at the freaking house. Oh, there's he. Damn, she got that shit on. As an outlaw in the national spotlight, you've had to adapt your lifestyle over the last couple weeks. You can only assume the police have been keeping an eye on Abby's house. Rather than trap yourself in your studio around the clock, you've worked out a means of getting outside while staying under the radar. You slip out the back and head towards the beach. Abby was kind enough to provide you with her most expensive vehicle, the 2017 Bentley Continental, parked about 5 minutes down the coast. It's the least you could do, you think, given the life of austerity you've been otherwise forced to live as a fugitive. Sports. Soon enough, you'll need some automotive mobility for practical purposes. But for now, it's good just to think out of the house and drive so... Wait, what? It's good to just get out of the house and drive so you can think, fuck me. So much has happened in the past couple of weeks, it's hard to keep track of it all. But you guess that's just life now. A little time alone behind the wheel of a luxury vehicle should help you organize your thoughts. Since you relaunched your brand, never in your wildest dreams did you imagine having more followers than Abby, let alone leapfrogging over her so quickly. Her following has been ticking up steadily too, but it's nothing compared to the rate of your fandom's growth. You are the star of this circus, and now you and Abby's fanbase has to admit she's become a close orbiting satellite to your brand, rather than the other way around, as it once was. Something about the chaotic energy of the Jubilite craze, combined with the drama of a dead cop scandal, has resulted in transforming your social media presence into phenomenon status. The media has become obsessed. It's fascinating to many for its unusual and incendiary ideological focus, and just as captivating to others for resembling a slow-motion train wreck. There's a sense among your millions of new followers that the more sensational criminal events surrounding the daily drama of your brand only get worse, and people are here for it. You adamantly deny the accusations, of course, and expertly weave those denunciations into your performance to magnify the attention to your accounts. Since the natural targets of your screeds are the corrupt government corporation... Oh my god. Since the natural targets of your screeds are the corrupt government, corporations, and the police forces around the nation, which only serve to protect their power and wealth, it's been pretty easy to conjure a narrative framing these accusations as an attempt by powerful forces to silence you. By the looks of it, most of your followers are willing to believe your denunciations, and not many of them were big fans of law enforcement to begin with anyway. It's just more fuel for your showmanship, a story that's easy to sell to a hungry crowd. Almost as easy to sell as Abby's parents could have been on your recent pranksters efforts. Hold, I need a fucking drink. These run-on sentences are killing me. Oh god. On that front, it's been like shooting fish in a barrel. Abby has her dad deeply concerned about market volatility and selling off huge amounts of stock to buy Bitcoin, which he then enthusiastically funnels into your spoof wallet. Oh shoot. You and Percy have been working her mom, who's been doing the same thing with a totally separate spoof wallet unbeknownst to her husband, in anticipation of carving out a portion of their assets, which she can make off with after the imminent divorce. Every time they make new deposits, you're sure to quickly reroute those funds to offshore accounts under your control. Meanwhile, you maintain fake back-end sites for them to look at, which makes it appear their deposits are still secure. They're both so caught up in the process, it hasn't even occurred to them to wonder if they are being robbed. Percy's been an invaluable accessory to the ruse. He now needs minimal instruction to play the role of Abby's mom's lover. Oh my god. Blech. They exchange racy photos and sext messages frequently between their phone calls. You had a lot of fun photoshopping the head of the man she believes she's talking to onto some body shot sourced from amateur porn. He You get some pretty steamy pics back from her in return, but you spare Abby the trauma of sharing those with her. Percy has made plans to come to the island tomorrow to help out with some new projects you're working on. Having another set of hands will be helpful as you move into more ambitious phases of your brand's developments. Especially while you're trying to keep a low profile, of course. This guy writes like Terry Pratchett before his editor, making his stream of consciousness legible. Awesome plot needs an editor. Literally, it really is Andrew Hussey's stream of conscience. It's crazy. It's like he's trying to see how many words he can cram into his sentence before it, like, cramps your mouth, you know? Of course, it's nagging at you that the police have his photo. You still haven't told him. You just can't seem to find the right moment. It would be such a downer having to explain something like that when you're both having such a good time swindling billionaires. Never really seen Homestuck before. Should I try it out? No, I really don't recommend it. It's kind of a headache to read. It's only if you're really willing to, like, sit down and read through, like, what is it, fucking 80,000 words of nonsense? For very little, like, return, by the way. There's, like, a couple of really cool moments, but that's just about it. It's just a lot of fucking nonsense. So you gotta be committed. No act skipping. I don't respect act skippers. If you're unemployed, I recommend it. Exactly, thank you. You'll get around to it someday. Besides, he knows perfectly well you're connected to a murder in the news. And now he must know how deeply implicated he is in a fraud scheme as well. No matter what you have or haven't told him, he has to understand the truth. There's no going back. Yeah, just play Hive Swap. You don't need to read Homestuck to enjoy it, and it's a really good game with a pretty good plot. For old time's sake, you head down the street of your apartment. You haven't seen the place in weeks. Not since the night this all began. No squad cars anywhere. Not surprising, since they've probably taken all the evidence they need from your place already. You suppose that means there's no reason to even try entering anymore. All of your stuff, your beloved posters, liquor bottles, and nasty macaroni pots. It's all probably in an evidence room somewhere by now. You never liked the place much, but it's still sad to think that that chapter of your life is over for good. You head back to the remote parking spot Abby found for you and begin your shoreline trek back to your hideout. You're in no hurry. The scenic walk gives you more time to think about the big plans you have brewing, and the preposterous amount of newfound financial flexibility you have to put them... Wait, what? That's crazy, this is all one sentence. I meant the other one, but Hive Swap too. Pester Quest? Oh, I've never played Pester Quest. Is it not just like fucking... I guess it would just be a visual novel, huh? The scenic walk gives you more time to think about the big plans you have brewing. And the preposterous amount of newfound financial flexibility you have to put them into motion. Oh, okay. If only Percy knew what you really had in store for him on this island. Abby too, for that matter. But it's better to reveal your more ambitious ideas to people in smaller doses. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. More of them, I guess. Nah. She's going crazy. She's going crazy. Later. How much did they deposit today? Your dad put in around 350 million? Your mom only your mom only about 100 million. Raw Egg Ear, what's up? How's it going? But that's actually a lot for her. The biggest deposit she's made yet. Wow. I can't believe how casually these people peel off another 100 million bucks like it's a $10 bill. Money seems so abstract and meaningless to them. No wonder this is turning out to be easy. I'm not sure I would call it easy. I feel depraved pretending to talk like a Republican. Saying some of the shit I've said has made me feel so much dirtier than if all we were doing was stealing money. At least your side of the operation is more fun. Pretty good. Made myself some beefsteak ranchero. Currently watching another Godzilla movie. Hell yeah, that sounds like a good fucking night. Master Quest is a sequel to the webcomic, so you can learn all the info from playing it. Oh, yeah, I know Pester Quest has all the original kids in it, but I didn't know it was a sequel. That's cool. I thought it was just like self-contained or something. Percy's been doing most of it lately. He's coaching her very well on working their assets. He's turning out to be a pretty good con artist. Well, that's only because you are, and you're the one coaching him. I don't know. I've barely talked to these people at all, except for initially seducing your mom in a shitty email chain. You're the one who somehow turned your dad into a slobbering crypto junkie. Dude literally believes our entire economic system is on the brink of collapse, and Bitcoin is the only safe haven now. It's true. He's really obsessed with this project now. To be fair, our entire economic system actually is on the verge of collapse, but whatever. He won't even be affected by the collapse because all his money will be gone by then. Yeah. How much do we have now? Almost 5 billion. Besides mecha animes and cowboys, I think my main thing's gonna be kaiju movies from now on. Hell yeah. I watched Shin Godzilla recently and I really, really liked it. I don't know if I'm gonna start watching more Godzilla movies, because I've heard that -1 was basically Shin Godzilla, but like not as cool. that's the only only thing that I've heard about it. So we'll see. Maybe some of the original Godzillas. But Shin Godzilla I'm really like into. Like Kamata-kun is my favorite. I really want to get like some kind of merch of Kamata-kun. I really do. Bullshit, everybody loved -1? I don't know then. Or maybe it was another movie, I don't know. All I know is I thought Shin Godzilla was really, really cool. Mostly because I like could kind of, I don't know. I could not relate to it. What's the word? I don't know. I thought it was neat. As somebody who like lived in Japan during the 2011 tsunami or earthquake and tsunami, I was like, holy shit, is that what this is based off of? Sure enough, Wikipedia says it's inspired by him. So I really like Shin Godzilla. I thought it was cool. Fuck, that's so much. It's certainly nothing to sneeze at. And you're absolutely sure it's like ours? Yes. Except for what they deposited today, none of the money is still in my spoof wallets. I resell the coins quickly and spread it all out across a bunch of foreign accounts. Yeah, Shin's great. I love it. I loved it. What? You actually just opened up a bunch of Swiss accounts or some shit, like in the movies? Well, they're not mine exactly. They're all in your name. It's less suspicious that way since, you know, you're actually a rich person and I'm a fucking wanted felon. When you look at it that way, I guess this is all really just an elaborate early inheritance scheme. Yeah. So they can't see that you're just sucking the bitcoins out right after they put them in? No, they only see what I want them to. The wallets make it look like the coins are still there. They'll only run into a problem if they try to sell them. I don't see that happening soon. Your folks are awfully bullish on crypto suddenly. When you say their money is all gonna be gone, are you really going to try to get all of it? That would be ideal, but we're gonna hit a wall soon. I don't think even your dad is dumb enough to convert his entire fortune into Bitcoin. And Percy tells me it sounds like the remaining assets are gonna be a lot harder to move. Much less liquidity than whatever they've been trading to buy the coins we've got so far. Being a wanted felon is fine, at least someone wants them real. At least they're wanted. He must be in really deep with my mom to find out anything like that. Oh yeah, he is. I mean, we both are. We tag team this. I listen in on the calls with her and sometimes text him notes on where to steer the conversation. God, I'm also in charge of supplying the thirst trap shots. What? Abs, this courtship is at a whole nother level now. Percy's putting on quite a show with this very masculine Republican-sounding voice. Naturally, there's gonna be some sexting too. Like, with actual photos. Percy sending my mom nudes? No. I just photoshopped them. It's easy to find face shots of this real dude she thinks she's talking to. I just paste them on top of, like, amateur porn. LMAO. And boy, does she reciprocate. I must say, Abby, your mother is one hot bitch. Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure I want to see any of this shit. No, I wasn't planning on sharing my gallery of your slutty mom's shots. Don't worry. It's my private collection. OMG, you mischievous whore. Anyway, I can see where you get it from. Fucking yowza. Yeah, yes, she's quite attractive. I mean, she was a trophy wife once upon a time. I almost feel sorry for her. Developing a sort of kinship with her, actually. No! Only one cat on the desk! I'm starting a rule. Only one cat on the desk at a time, otherwise I'm gonna lose my shit. Why? Because we both want to rip off your dad? Just so happens I'm the only one actually succeeding. Whatever, she can take solace in the fact that her daughter turned out to be 1,000,000,000 times the gold digger than she ever was. That's true. It turns out I'm quite rich. And I had to do even less to get my shady funds than my criminal dad did. Now all I need is my own trophy wife. Ow! Hey, now let's be clear. Who would be whose trophy wife? If anything, you'd be mine since I have way more clout now. Excuse me, Z, but didn't I just hear you say all these bank accounts are in my name? Damn, you're right. I guess I don't know whose fucking money this really is. Well, according to the tenets of Pranksis, nobody really owns it. It's all fake shit, just like gender and all the other stuff you like to rant about. Money is just little numbers on a computer, mostly, moving around all the time, but not really doing the world much good. So we might as well make our move. Might as well move it our way and make some better things happen. I can't believe how thoroughly I've converted you to Jubilism. The dog hates cats. What is the world coming to? I don't hate them, because here's what happens. I have 2 cats on the desk. I love them dearly. The 2 cats, they love each other sometimes. Most of the time, they just want to slap each other and throw shit off of my desk. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I need to enforce rules. There must be law. Also, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla kicks ass. It's heavily inspired by Evangelion. Ironic since the creator of Evangelion made Shin Godzilla. Did it really? You know what? That makes a lot of sense now I'm thinking about it. Oh god. Oh, has cats. Reads has as hates. Where did the you know what? I feel like I have a little bit of a reading problem. And it's becoming, like, very, very clear right now. I don't know. I saw a T above it. Under your, above your chat, and I got confused. Anyways, yeah, I have cats. I love them very dearly. Ugh, okay. And I thought your parents were supposed to be the easy marks, falling for all this Bitcoin shit. But you make them look like stone-faced skeptics. Oh, well, I have to keep sucking up to your whole clown religion if I want to be your trophy wife someday. How else am I gonna cash in on my own money? Oh, that's extremely fair. Carry on with your ass kissing then. You haven't even heard the good shit yet. What's the good shit? Like advanced lessons in Pranksis. If you like what we've already been doing, the advanced shit would knock your socks off. Oh lord. I think the game is lowering your reading capability. You have 3 different fonts going on. Do I? I got 2 different fonts going on right now. But at least it's not troll text. Troll text makes me want to fucking shoot myself when I was reading it. Holy shit. Oh god. I need some water. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go grab some water real quick. My mouth is so dry right now. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I don't know, for a VTuber you read like a champ. You really think so? What does that mean? Are you saying that most VTubers don't know how to fucking read? Yeah, I'm higher than an average reading score. What about it? What a freaking about it. The bar is very low. That's sad. That's quite sad. Okay, we continue. We're on a mission here, why slow down? I just can't even imagine what you're planning on doing with all this money. You can't even show your face in public because you're a cop killer. Doesn't matter if you can't imagine it. I can. It all just feeds into more prankses. More money, more publicity, more financial influence and leverage around the world, more prankses. Alright, but what if we slowed it down a bit and, like, just try to enjoy this more? I feel like I kept coming back to that. This is supposed to be fun. It is fun. Prankses is fun. It is its own reward. You know why people play pranks? Because that shit's fun. Okay, yeah, can't argue with that. But it's also very risky, high-stakes stuff, and I don't know. There's other stuff to think about. Like what? Well, I have ideas too. Oh, do you now? Since when? Since always. I'm full of ideas. I'm not sure I like hearing this. I'm not getting myself a trophy wife so she can do a bunch of thinking. Nico, come here. Why are you scratching at the door? You can't go in there. She's trying to get into my freaking closet, weirdo. Don't you know it's pride? You're supposed to stay out of it. Well, fuck you. I'm not going to be your trophy wife. Either you're going to be mine or the marriage is off. Holy shit. Yes, ma'am. So tell me your huge brain ideas. When you're done with my dick flattening, I mean. I've been thinking a lot about your clown gender stuff. Yeah? Yes. It all sounds so silly at first, but it's kind of a brainworm. I've been considering where I fit on the triangle. And what have you decided? Well, I don't know if anything fully speaks to me yet, and I just wonder if some adjustment could be made to the system. Did somebody say dick flattening? Yes, sir! Adjustments? Yeah, I mean, since it's kind of a silly system that you just pulled out of your ass anyway. Abby, I did not pull this out of my ass. It's extremely serious. Oh sure, saying you identify as clown gendered is the most serious thing in the world. Who could argue with that? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you believe in the ideas. I'm just saying, since you're so creative and all and extra serious about gender philosophy, maybe you could, like, do something with horse gender? Horse gender? Yeah, why not? Abby, that is patently absurd. No, it's not. Not any more absurd than clown gender. Oh god. It's like I'm a Tumblr again. It doesn't have to be. If you actually think about it and make it work. Come on, can't you do it for me? I think you just want to identify as horse gendered no matter what logic I come up with. So, what if I do? Isn't that my right? Well, yeah, it is. Maybe you have a good point. God damn it. I can't believe I'm letting you strong arm me into revising my manifesto oh my god. Extemporaneously. Who fucking uses that word? I know I hate people who are like, pulling out the freaking college words, SAT words. Who the fuck says extemporaneously? That is a portmanteau of 3 goddamn words. She must love the horses as an animal. She loves horses. That's why she has David Hasselhoff outside, man. Oh my god. You could just be releasing a new chapter, elaborating on it. Kind of like how you're still going to unveil advanced pranksis or whatever. That's true. Alright, give me a minute. Let me sketch some ideas. You and Abby head right back to the gender drawing board. She's giving you an interesting challenge. Handed you an oddly shaped shoe, if you will, and it's your job to make it fit. Bro, I love Dr. Pepper too! Oh, I want Dr. Pepper right now. A dirty Dr. Pepper would be so... Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get Sonic sometime this weekend. A dirty Dr. Pepper, can you guys imagine? What is a dirty Dr. Pepper? Oh boy, let me fucking shed some fucking, let me illuminate you, okay? Dirty Dr. Pepper. It is a wonderful drink that you can get at most soda shops or Sonic. Sonic I especially love. I love Sonic! Oh, I love Sonic so much! McDonald's is trying to steal their fucking... McDonald's is trying to steal their movement, bro. They're trying to steal their swag. I look up Dirty Dr. Pepper. First 3 things is McDonald's. McDonald's didn't make the freaking Dirty Dr. Pepper. I don't know who did, but Sonic sure, like, perfected it. It is, imagine this, if you will. A large Texas-sized soda drink, alright? Texas-sized. Because I can't do a small. Because I gotta make that shit last through the day, okay? It is a Dr. Pepper with ice, coconut cream, a maraschino cherry, and cherry. It's either grenadine or cherry syrup. It's so fucking good. It's so good. I want a dirty Dr. Pepper right the fuck now, bro. Or an ocean water. Ocean water is also really good. Gotta make that bladder cry. No, I don't drink it all in one setting. I make it last through the day. You guys don't get it. You guys don't understand the complex freaking calculations going on within the depths of my mind. I get the large so I can make it last for at least 24 hours. Is it gonna get kind of weird and gross and maybe like... No, you know what? I've never had a dirty Dr. Pepper, like, from Sonic curdle on me, because I'll make it at home, but, like, it also could be because I'm using, like, cream, like, actual half and half instead of coconut cream, which I guess doesn't curdle? I don't know. But anyways, it's gross when it curdles. It's not really great. But it's great. I love dirty sodas. Oh, I love Sonic. I love Sonic so freaking much. So good. Everybody needs to go out and get some Sonic right now. I think the dirty soda stuff comes from the Mormons. That makes sense, because they also did a bunch of, like... They do soda shops instead of coffee shops because of the... What is it? Wise words or whatever. Words of wisdom, that's what it is. I know there's also a dirty Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is already too fucking sweet. I don't know if I could do that. Soda and milk sounds like a good way to ruin a pair of pants, but it's not, because it's good. Also, it's coconut cream. Coconut cream is what you're supposed to use for a dirty Dr. Pepper, because it doesn't curdle. If you use, like, actual milk, I think it'll curdle. I'm not 100% sure. Last time I made a dirty Dr. Pepper, it did curdle, but I also used alcohol in it, so that could have also influenced the curdling. So is dirty soda for Mormons the equivalent of tofu meat for vegans? Not really. I mean, I guess kind of. It's weird. I'm not a Mormon, so I can't say anything about it, nor am I, like, related to any Mormons, but it's a weird loophole that they have. Because they don't... I guess they kind of use it instead of coffee, but, like, they still... I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's like, they're not supposed to have caffeine that's cold. I don't know. I can't tell you. It's like, there's a void there and they needed to fill it. Because, what is it? I think the words of wisdom said that you can't have hot drinks because they burn you, but that somehow got translated into you can't have coffee. And then they all got upset because you can't have coffee. So they were like, oh, well, I guess we'll just have soda, but soda has caffeine in it. And then they also drink hot chocolate, and that's a hot drink, but it's okay because it's not coffee. It makes no fucking sense. I once paid someone $20 to drink a Big Blue mix with whole milk. 10 out of 10 would recommend not watching, not drinking. Word. I'll never understand that shit. Me neither. I mean, Believe what you want to believe, but it's a bunch of it's kind of nonsense to me. Right, you can't have tea either, I forgot. Because it's a hot drink. But also, like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's nonsense. Anyways. After playing with your continuum a bit, you decide to stay with the pyramid format. You don't want to revolutionize your own system too much, since everyone's already acclimated to the logic of a pyramid. Your goal is to enrich everyone's understanding of gender, not vex them with increasingly convoluted nonsense. I haven't had a Big Blue in a hot minute. They only seem to sell it back home. What the fuck is a Big Blue, by the way? Big Blue. Oh, I've seen. What the? These are evil sodas. I don't think a drink should be that shade of color. That is an evil drink. There's something ominous about that. Anyways. I think that's what they call Sonic the Hedgehog's cock. I mean, made by Big Red Company. Yeah, like I'm gonna know what the fuck that is too. There's also Big Orange. Those are evil sodas. That's evil. That has an ominous aura about it, and I don't know how I feel about it. Tastes like cotton candy. That's evil. I would much rather just have an ocean water. Ocean water, I love. Ocean water is great. It looks like the water. It looks like the sea. It's awesome. After a couple of hours, you think you have something workable here. You and Abby are too excited about it to sit on it, though. You decide to improvise a live stream right now to inform everyone of your astounding new breakthroughs. The closest one to me is like half an hour away. Ow! DoorDash that shit. Arizona RX energy all the way. What the what? Is that what it is that what Big Blue is? Or no. Oh, no. It's a fucking you're talking about the tea. God damn it. Arizona tea. Duh. I haven't had any of their energy drinks and I'm scared of them. I'm sure you'll all be thrilled to hear I've made some astounding new breakthroughs on the Jubilite philosophy of gender. I have just 2 words to say. Horse gender. As you can see, the pyramid-shaped continuum remains intact, but the y-axis has been expanded to go even lower, which means that while horizontally we have the conventional male-female gender spectrum, vertically we now also have the clown-horse gender spectrum. Both axes are, of course, a fluid spectrum, and you can position yourself anywhere on this continuum that feels true to your experience. So what's horse gender? Glad you asked. It represents the extreme counterpoint to clown gender. Where clown gender embodies a whimsical absolute lack of identification with the conventional gender spectrum, or even the entire idea of gender, horse gender is the total opposite. It means extreme identification with any given gender on the horizontal axis. So if you're a horse-gendered male, it means you're saying you feel extremely male. Or if you're a horse-gendered woman, you're like, God damn, I am a fucking woman. I guess an example of that would be like TERFs. I mean, don't take it too literally. I don't want to taint horse gender for everybody right out of the gate. But you could also be hella woman-identified without being weird and TERFy about it, and that would still be totally valid horse gender feeling. This looks like such a troll. It's insane how genuine she is about all this. She's fucking insane. She's a crazy person who's still in the middle of her goddamn manic episode. Like my friend Abby, she's a proud horsewoman. She's a horse girl. Holy shit, she's cheering up. Aww. So I think you get the idea. Move up the scale toward clown. You hardly give a... Move up the scale toward clown, you hardly give a fuck. You're a wild card, untethered from this maddening social construct. Move down towards horse, you're digging in. Where clown is a symbol of whimsy, horse is a symbol of strength. You're like, hell yeah, I'm this fucking gender and that's cool. And she's crying. And there's nothing wrong with that. The system accounts for it. All points on this continuum are equally valid. And notice in the middle of the scale vertically between horse and clown, that's just the average gender spectrum. That's where you are if you don't feel super strong or weak about your identity either way. And if that's you, also fucking valid. So having said that, allow me to illustrate some examples of putting this into practice as I see it. Oh my god! I just spilled my water everywhere, and when I looked up Obama, man, Obama's fucking staring me down. Holy shit. Now, I don't claim to speak for these people. You should try to see these as, like, my headcanons. I guess they can come forward and set the record straight if they want. Haha, Post, I'm looking at you. I'm just joking, man, you don't gotta. But you can. What else is going on with this shit? Let's see. I kind of think Obama placement is a no-brainer. J.K. Rowling too. Now that's a horse-gendered woman if if there ever was one. The low-res pictures, it's perfect. It's beautiful. Hey, what do you want from me? She gets up to all this fucking turfy shit. Seems to me if she wants to park herself in a barn and make a big turfy bed made out of like hay or whatever and wacky gender essentialism, then she's more than welcome to do that. It just lands her on the horse one point of the triangle, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, definitely horse gendered. Go on and let her whinny, or don't drag her to the glue factory if you really must. I'm not here to police your online activism. I'm only here to report on all the good shit when it comes to my kick-ass gender pyramid. The point is, all of this is accounted for in the diagram. Know this and be free. Alright. Is that enough of is that enough of fucking that yet? You bet it is. Horse gendered is shit. I'm certainly more clownish. She sleep. Not David Hasselhoff, man. Bruh. They call me the goddamn Joker. Oh shit. Her delusions? Whoa, it's big guy. Why so penis? You know what? Yeah. Real. Why is he standing like that though? Like what the hell? He's standing so wide. You've been doing very well. Aww. Aww. The fucking what is it? Fucking sleep paralysis demons are back, bro. Okay. The next day. I think Godzilla's gay, but he has a girlfriend. Mothra. What about Mothra? Subjugulator, just got reminded of that. Yeah, they're pretty clown heavy and Homestuck too. You check your phone and notice the date happens to be the 20th of May, exactly 1 month since that night you went on that faithful drive with your manifesto. Today, Percy is scheduled to arrive so he can assist with new projects. You wait for his ferry from inside the Bentley, parked at a distance to stay out of sight. You haven't been here since the night you disposed of the squad car. You find yourself glancing in that direction now and then. You have no idea if they dragged the car out of the water yet, or if they even figured out that's where it ended up. That incriminating dashboard camera footage was probably completely wiped out after being submerged in salt water for weeks. You guess you're relieved about that, but then, with the amount of hysteria there is about this case in the media, that footage hardly seems to matter anymore. You're who they're looking for, and nothing can change that. All you can really do now is make sure you don't get caught. That's one big freaking fairy. There's Percy. He radiates the nervous energy of an eager simp. He looks around for you, but of course you won't be getting out of the car. You'll just text him to come find you. Oh shit. Shit. The cops must have been waiting for Percy to arrive before making their move. Were they tracking him from the mainland too? How did they figure out who he was? Maybe they ran some facial recognition software on the photo you sent and something finally turned up in their system. So what? Okay, I don't know enough about Godzilla lore for that. Again, I've only ever watched Shin Godzilla, and that's peak. That's peak Kino. Whatever the case, this won't do it all. God, I have to burp so much. They take him into custody, interrogate him, and take his phone. This is all over. They'll close in on you and Abby in no time. You need to deal with this now. Put the pedal to the metal! What is she gonna do? She's insane. Wait, she's nuts. She's nuts. In broad daylight! Bro, in the Bentley? Again, bro, again. When do you think the windshield would be like, oh god. No. Be bulletproof, no? This is the worst course of action. You need to get off the street fast. Your car is totaled and Abby's house is too far away. You look around for shelter, any place at all that could get you out of broad daylight for a little while. You just remember the restaurant you used to work at is down the street. Hopefully the owner still has it shut down due to the pandemic. That would be an ideal hideout for the rest of the day while this blows over. You head down the alley to the back entrance. There's a good chance it's locked, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's dark inside. All the tables and chairs are put away. Looks like no one's set foot inside here since the last day you waited tables. Perfect. Well, perfect for hiding, but in most other ways far from perfect. This is a fucking mess. There's no drowning the evidence for what you just did this time. You murdered 2 cops out in the open, and the dashboard camera surely caught it this time. There will be a few eyewitnesses as well. You'll be hearing about this on the news before the end of the day, no question. Maybe within the hour. You revisit your memories of working at this restaurant with a mysterious pang of nostalgia. You used to hate this place. You resented the tourists, the bad tips, the shitty boss. But seeing it empty and dark like this, it reminds you that things may never return to the way they once were. They certainly won't for you, after what you just did. You nearly forgot about Percy. He stands there, shaking, terrified, still cuffed. You just realized he probably assumes he was just arrested for his involvement with Bitcoin fraud. Maybe you have some explaining to do. Hey Percy, are you okay? Oh man, you're bleeding. Damn. Wait. Well, no, that's just my blood. I guess I fucked myself up in the crash. Ooh. I thought one of my bullets got you. Listen, there's something I need to confess. You know how I've been saying all those cop-killing accusations were lies? Well, actually, I did it. I killed the cop in self-defense and covered it up. I mean, maybe that's not the stunning news I think it is considered. Like, I just shot 2 cops right in front of you to bust you out of custody. Oh, man. Okay, that's not actually what I wanted to confess. See, the reason they arrested you is... Man, why is it so hard to admit? The cops got your picture because I roped you into all this Bitcoin scam shit. That's what it was. It's my fault. I got you into this mess. I suckered you into our Pranksis racket, and now you're a wanted felon just like me. In my defense, I was just having too much fun scamming those rich boomers with you. You're a natural at it, and I was on such a roll making fake amateur nudes in Photoshop and shit. Maybe this sounds selfish of me, but I wouldn't change a thing even though I wouldn't change a thing even though it got you in trouble with the law. Well, it got us both in trouble. And I know how you must be feeling. Fuck, dude, she's going nuts! And I know how you must feel. I've been feeling it for weeks. That sense that your life is never gonna be the same again. That you'll always be looking over your shoulder. That the name Percy is forever gonna be associated with these crimes and there's nothing left to do but keep fighting until the threat is fully destroyed. But here's the good news. No matter how much the media drags the name Percy through the mud from now on, we both know there is no Percy anymore. Percy died today. You are no longer a humble human simp. You are a jubilate, now and forever. You are Purse. Yeah, poor fucking Percy. He doesn't look like he's enjoying this. End of chapter 4. And I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Just because my voice is really killing me right now after reading that fucking much and my brain feels like freaking mush. I apologize for the shorter stream today, but I wanted to keep it pretty brief. But that's gonna be the last stream for this week. Hold on, I gotta wait till I can actually save this freaking game. That's gonna be the last stream for this week. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You thinking of playing Gothic 1 Remake? We'll have to see. I'm a little short. No, that's not what I wanted to look up. We'll have to see. I'm not too sure. We'll I don't know. I don't know. It's a hard maybe. There's still a couple of games that I would like to get through first, like Psycholonials, and then I also still need to finish Fallout. But that'll be when I get to it. Let me save my game. But for right now, I hope everybody has a good weekend. I will see you guys next week for another fun freaking week of doing stuff together and things. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. Bye!